happening, folks? It is a lovely Thursday out here at the Glass Academy in Dearborn, Michigan. I'm here to reveal the products from Tuesday's show, and the first comment I just saw pop up when I logged on is Lyle watching from Alaska. That's pretty cool. That's pretty far away from us. Hope everything's going great over there. We're finally getting some sunlight around these parts in Dearborn, which is super cool. But as you may see here on the table on our beautiful display, on Tuesday's show we had an extravaganza theme and we had 4 pieces made. We didn't sculpt this sweet coffee mug on the show. This was made in a factory, probably nowhere near here, but it's a super cool gathering point mug that's available on the website. And if you're watching live, I know it's a funky time. A lot of people are at work right now, but we like to switch it up, give other people an opportunity, especially the people over in Australia and everywhere else. Hope that you're able to tune in. And if you're not watching live, that's cool too, because we know a lot of people come back after the fact, after they see the pieces we made live Tuesday, 6 to 8. They want to see how those pieces turned out, because a lot of these colors, you couldn't see it, particularly this green bowl. I'm going to give you some serious detailed shots on, because this guy turned out super cool. This one is sold, and we got a couple other pieces, some from Chris, some from myself, to go over. So I got the chat up here, folks. If you're watching, holler at us. Let us know everything's going good on your end. If things aren't good, we can send you some good energy. If you got any questions about any of these pieces as I go through them, shoot them in our direction, and either Sam right next to me on tech support will take a look at them, or I'll catch them right with my eyeball and answer them in the moment. So what we had, it was show 153. It was a beautiful show. Oh, what's happening, Sam? It was a beautiful show, 153 last night. Chris and Michelle and myself, we had beautiful tech support going on, and we did kind of, it's not Easter, it's a springtime extravaganza theme show. What's happening, Cindy? And we've got many different products on our website that we cater to that. We're going to be having a beautiful detailed spring show coming up. I believe it's going to be in mid-April this year, and all our VIP subscribers will get first pick at those brand new products. We got a couple products debuting for that show. That's going to be super sweet. But the theme tonight, we had many products on the featured product table and on the website, but we decided to keep one theme for the products we'd make throughout the night. And different from our typical Tuesdays, I was taking a business class all day on Tuesday, so I wasn't in the shop blowing glass, so I wasn't warmed up. So I actually started with the warmer-upper at the beginning of the show. Chris was running late anyway, so it was me and Michelle on the blowpipe. What up, Kelly, coming in from Mississippi? It must be sunny. I love the emoji work too, because Lyle had the snowflake on there. It must be snowing over there, a little bit brisk over in Alaska. And then Kelly's out in Mississippi. The sun's probably shining. That's super cool to see. I'm ready for the sun. It's been not that long of a winter, but I seriously am ready for some sun. But this was the warmer-upper, and our nest bowls are a beautiful product that we make for nesting anything like cars, nuts, local sweet nut brand, or little eggs during the Easter time, and or any kind of candies, your keys maybe, any sort of small dish. And this is the smallest size we offer, and we wanted to make them a little bit different. Each piece we do on the show is going to be one of a kind. We made these available on the show. I'm not 100% sure. I forgot to take a look if any of these 3 have sold, but I know this one sold on the show in the moment we were making it. But this guy was the great warmer-upper, and so to make it a little bit different than our traditional bowls, we went for one of those wraps that we have going around the side, around the bottom, what actually makes it a nesting bowl. Looks like all sorts of nesting material. That's a beautiful shot right there. We went for the first one in a light baby blue. That's kind of like a robin egg blue almost. It's a super cute blue. Something that I was talking about looks a little strange while it was hot, but I promised you all that it was going to change away from that green tone into that beautiful transparent blue. Oh, not transparent, that's an opaque blue. The other one, we did 2 separate bits, and if you're new to the show, the way you make this and the way we did it on Tuesday is you wrap a large, you've got to gather maybe of that much glass, super hot, into a nice tapered point, and you connect it, you're good, you connect it by tapping it on there, pulling it up real high, and turning the pipe and wrapping it up. And you got to be super haphazard with it. There's no rhyme or reason other than the very first ring you do up on the lip here. And so we did 2 of those separate ones. The first one was this beautiful blue. The second one was clear to give it a little bit of a watery look and add a little depth into that. And they all lean a little bit sideways. So I'm going to switch it up here and put this on our sweet rotating table and give it one good spin. You see how that's got a little bit of a lean. It's got a direction it's facing you guys right now, and that's pretty cool for when you're setting it on the table, depending on which direction you want it angled. If you're putting your keys in it, if you're putting candy in it, and you want to have your hand ready for the easy scoop, then you can position it that way. That one's available on the website. It's under the Gathering Point page. All the one-of-a-kind pieces that you see being made will be on the Gathering Point page, as well as the featured product from our show. I'm pointing over here like you guys can see it, but if you watched our Tuesday show, you know the deal. We've got our hot shop here. We usually stream that direction, but we'll turn around. We look at the board, and our products have a beautiful display, individualized for each Tuesday show. So check those out on the website. More up-close shots. If that wasn't detailed enough, we got some pictures on the website as well. What's happening, Kimberly? Oregon sun here. I would love to be over on the West Coast right now. I was actually just thinking about it. I'm fiending to get into the mountains and get out into the fresh air and do some hiking and get my hands in some dirt or something like that. That's the honest truth. So, Kimberly, I hope you're enjoying the beautiful weather over there. Lori on YouTube, a member of ours, cloudy in North Carolina. North Carolina is beautiful as well. We've been there a couple times. It's kind of on the way down to the grandparents in Florida, so we like to swing through there. But I hope everything's going good other than a bunch of clouds for you over there. Moving along, set this guy right over to the side. We got 3 other pieces to talk about, and I'll do them in the order they were created. This one, I'm not going to risk him on the turning table. Actually, yes, I am real quick. This is a serious piece, and Chris is going to be polishing off the end where it broke actually super nice and super clean right there. But this was Chris jumping into it. He showed up late, he got real excited, and he said, I'm going for it, and he made this giant branch with a nest bowl on top of it. And I'm going to show you up close now. You're going to see the texture on the branch is pretty darn ridiculous, as well as the color and the texture of that nest bowl on top. So you see this guy. I mean, you could take somebody out with this thing, but so could a tree in its natural being. 3-pronged tree branch, super nice texture. And then Robin, our amazing shipping connoisseur over there and Glass Academy addict, came over right before the show and was pointing out the color and the tone and the iridescence of that nest bowl. It's really pretty darn nice. You got the perch is in the inside, a couple layers of the perch, and then you got the iridescent gold on top of it. And pretty much that gold will reflect any color it's nearby. You see it on the stem as well. It's picking up the reflection of the purple down onto the branch itself. So that's just one of about 1 billion different things that you think about as a glass blower, a glass artist, or a glass designer when you're picking out your colors and you're picking out the style of the piece that you're doing. You think about those things. You know, and we know specifically that the perch and the gold go incredible together, and you can't really go wrong having them side by side. And especially that disconnect between the piece and the branch allows for that light, that colored light, to reflect super well. So that's super nice. What's happening? Carrie, looking good. Joyce, it is a pretty big piece. That was maxing out the hole, and I know Elise was on the camera, our display connoisseur, but she did a really great job on the camera for not having ever done it before. And I think she got a pretty nice up-close shot during that piece of seeing inside the hole. And if the diameter of the hole is maybe 12 inches max, maybe 14 inches wide. and this was certainly maxing it out. And to get that in there and spin it and not hit the walls while it's still moving and while you have motion in it, so you can still bend and tweak those tree branches in the way you like, was a pretty sweet thing. And I did a couple flashes, but Chris was doing the majority of it, and he did a pretty darn good job not having any sharp edges or white spots of material coming off the hole onto the glass. Mary Lou, what's happening? Nice to see you. I'll set this guy like this. I think that's a nice frontward angle. Then it was my turn again, and we went for this beautiful nest bowl that is sold. We pulled out a color that has not been used in quite a while. We spoke about it on the show a little bit. It's called the Aventurine Green. And Aventurine is pretty much like putting straight sparkles into the glass. It's a super expensive color. We don't often pull it out, and it's only available in certain colors. I know it's the green, I know we got it in the perch, and I know we got it in an actual gold that's just an iridescent sparkling gold. Other than that, I'm not 100% sure, so I won't say anything else, but I'm going to be doing a color order soon, and I will take a browse at those. But you saw how the bowl turned out on the show. It was a lengthy process, but a beautiful one. We put, I think, 3 different clear applications on here, and it is super nesty. It's really nice. It turned out beautiful. And I'm going to see what the camera can do here when it comes to the sparkling insides. Let's take a look. You may see it where the light's reflecting. You've got that total sparkle effect in there. Maybe it's better in person. Not sure. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking. I see it on the base of the bowl right there. What do you think, Sam?
It's much better in person.
Much better in person, she says. So it can't quite do it justice, but you definitely can take my word for it. That's a pretty cool light reflection right there. Look at that thing. I don't know, I want to make that out of glass or something. What is that? It looks almost like a steering wheel. But super cool sparkles going on in there. Totally blinging, and something that we're not going to be making that many more of, but I promise you it'll be some of the nicest green you've ever seen. I know that was Sue that bought that one, so congratulations to Sue for snagging a sweet one during the show. I see Sue's watching right now, so that's super cool. We got Pam. I believe it's Gaia, and I cannot remember. I know I've been struggling with that one for quite a while, so correct me if I said that wrong, please. It's going to be on YouTube, looking good. Pam's not a green fan. Pam, what is your favorite color out there? Could be the purple. Could be blue. I think I'm a blue person. I think I've decided that like 2 days ago. I was thinking that. And then Chris sealed the deal on the show and made one of the coolest giveaways we've done in quite a while. He's always outdoing himself for the giveaway, and this one is totally unique. This is definitely a one of a kind. I got it, Pam. That's what I'm talking about. But this was sweet. Right about the beginning of this show, we added a nice filter onto Chris, and you can see that in our snack-sized YouTube video that was posted of Chris making this sweetie right here that was edited and posted by Sam. You can see him with a parrot on his shoulder. Pretty cool filter. We're going to be toying with that a little bit more in the future. But this is a total one-of-a-kinder, straight out of the Renaissance Festival. It's got the perps. It's got the iridescence. It's got a lot of craziness going on. I'm going to bring it up and show you. It's got some weight because of all that added color. Not too much, though. But it's also, at the same time, got this beautiful thin lip up top that I'm not quite sure how he was able to make it that way. But this thing is pretty sweet. It's like some sort of royal bird's crazy chalice of flight or something like that. Total iridescence to it. Sweet gold. You see with my hand kind of the size of it. My hands aren't huge hands. I'd say they're normal looking hands. And it's perfect pour for, it could be some mead, or it could be a nice small pour of wine, or this could be, and like we say with anything that we make a lot of things with intention and with the purpose of them being used in a certain way, but there's so many other ways you can use your glass and ways to put it around your house, things to do with them, put your keys in them. I know I already said that for the smaller bowl, but really anything. I mean, take your vitamins with that in the morning, 3 little vitamins, swish them around. We were talking about vitamins on the show as well. What whatever you guys can think of is pretty cool. And that's what the Glass Academy Addicts page is for, to see those pieces posted on the Facebook page in a group of people that appreciate the glass. See where they land is pretty darn cool. I saw Scott, I believe it was, Scott's Plants the other week, and that was pretty sweet to see inside his place and see kind of where his glass has been landing. I've had a couple other customers over the past weekend show me some pictures on their phone. It's always a pretty satisfying thing for us to see that they're going to good homes and they're being appreciated and they're being put up for display. So that's super cool. Scott's going to be getting a custom order a couple weeks from now, but he's going to be, I won't even tell you yet. I don't know how he feels about it, but it's going to be a deep and beautiful piece, a couple of different pieces, and we've got a few other custom orders lined up. If anybody wants to see anything like this recreated in a different color, they're interested in any of these, they're on the website. But if you wanted to build off of what you've seen on Tuesday's show, we've got the page on the website. There's a contact page that you can send any questions you have, any designs you want to implement into a custom order, and we'll make it for you either in the shop or on the show. So that is just about summing up what I've got to say. I'm looking at the shop back here. It's looking pretty good. We got Nolan hanging out with us today. We were getting a lot of work done this morning. It was actually a pretty frustrating day for me this morning. We're trying to make this clear decanter, and this is the first attempt at it, and I did 3 attempts today, all that didn't work. The customer wants it shorter and wider and then a little bit more flare at the top. And so it's something new to me. It's not like I've taken a class in decanterism, but Nolan knows a lot about that, so I was getting some advice from him, a little advice from my dad, and I'm gonna give it another shot in the morning and see what we can do. Luckily, it's out of clear. When you take an order like that, I can recycle any of the glass that I spent time and spent money into getting that design correct, but at least I'm not using up the color and turning that into recycled glass each time I make the mistake. So that's pretty much it. Any other questions before I go? I'm seeing some great comments here. Michelle at Glass Academy, she's kind of strange. I don't know who she is, but she's trying to use this guy at church, she said. And that would be pretty cool to be drinking some special liquid out of that. Pam has got the purple hearts rolling. Kelly's in the house. What is happening, Kelly? Haven't seen her around the shop recently because I haven't been in on the weekends too much, but I hope Kelly and Riker and that whole family are doing amazing over there. Michelle likes the platform. A gin and tonic in there would be pretty nice. That would be sweet. Bailey's and soda. Bailey's and soda. Is that like the cream? Bailey's cream and soda? I'll have to do some research into that one. In the UK, we love it. Everyone's loving Command Central, the decanter. Thank you very much. And I think that just about sums it up, folks. So we're going to sign it off here. We're going to get back to what's going on at the Glass Academy today. There's plenty. My brain is full, and I'm trying to get things organized and get them done in a timely fashion. I hope you all are having a beautiful day. If you're at work right now and you're watching this later tonight, hope it was a productive day for you and you're feeling good about everything going on in your life. And we will catch you guys on the flip side. Tune in Sunday for the experimental show. I've got some pretty cool ideas for something I'm going to add into my bonsai design. So tune in and see that on Sunday, and we'll catch you all live on Tuesday of next week.